Oh, hey.
It's been a long time since I joined your streams.
Yeah, I know. The reason why I posted the stream on my community post it's because YouTube thought it was a good idea to reject my comment when sharing
It
a
did the
link.
same to me.
Yeah, I don't know what YouTube was thinking, but they thought it was a good idea to reject my comment.
Mm.
I'm thinking of changing my username to Eric the Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. fan. I'm thinking about changing that name since since I'm a fan of both Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. Since they're both from Viacom, in which I like Viacom.
Yeah. But to be honest, I think I'm gonna lose interest on Nick Jr. because not only they have some shows that I hate, but honestly, I honestly because I think that Nick Jr. is for 4 and until your age of like 10 or 11 years old. I'm now liking Nickelodeon Nicktoons, Teen Nick, and Nick One.
Well, I did have a friend that hated Nick Jr., but yet he liked some shows from that channel.
Yeah, but the only show I like from Nick Jr. is Thomas and Friends.
Well, eventually, Doc, I had a friend that used to hate Nick Jr. Like he hates tons of Nick Jr. shows, but yet he only likes some. And eventually, and eventually, and eventually, he started becoming neutral to the channel and later started liking it. But he still hates some shows.
Aston said it's not. That's not really a Nick Jr. show. Well, I mean, it could be true, but Thomas and Friends used to be on PBS Kids, but after PBS losing some rights to Nick to Mattel, it
It
goes to
was
Nick
on.
Jr. until at 2018.
It was on Nick. It was also on Nick Jr. in the UK.
Yeah, but it's in the model series until 2019 and got closed off. Well, it's like no. The reason why I'm starting to lose interest on Nick Jr. not just because those reasons, but because they have some shows like I hate, such as Max and Ruby, which I used to love but not anymore. Yo Gabba Gabba, Butterbeans Cafe, Sunny Day, the Fresh Pea Band of Splash, which I used to love those shows, and stuff, and other shows that I hate.
Oh,
Please, no, I probably won't be on this stream. I won't be on the stream long, Eric stream for long, because I'll head home soon.
disclaimer, fun fact. I was originally going to lose interest on Nick Jr. I was originally going to lose interest on that channel. But unfortunately, it got scrapped because I want to be a number one Nickelodeon fan.
What'd you scrap from Nick Jr.?
Nothing. I had this weird, I had this weird dream, like if I saw my future self hating on Nick Jr. shows.
I'm just having a snack here. Where's Brandon?
Alright, I'm back. And I'm starting to become neutral to Disney Junior.
I don't like Disney Jr. in my opinion it doesn't
They
feel
don't
like
air
it doesn't.
anything good anymore. The only good thing they air is on there now is just Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and That's getting spam, and they're spamming too much of Mickey Mouse on that channel.
I mean, Mickey Mouse was my childhood. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse was my childhood.
Everyone, he was everyone's. He was everyone's childhood.
The only
because
good,
he started out
good,
in Steamboat Willie.
I mean, the
Aiden,
only good
let
Disney
Eric
Junior shows
speak.
that air on there has to be Bluey and the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse reboot, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Plus.
I love that reboot.
That
And
sucks.
that's pretty much it.
I wish they would bring back others. Why can't they just bring back any of the other good shows?
I mean, the only Playhouse Disney show that's still running is the original Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. That's the only Playhouse Disney series that's still running.
Yeah, Nicktoons, similar to Nicktoons. They brought back the 12 Ninja, but it only airs on weekends.
I mean, like how SpongeBob is the only. I don't know if this is true, but SpongeBob being the only old Nicktoons show that's still running.
It's been running since like 1999, so. Oops. There.
Oh, and also, I also freaking hate Noggin. Don't get me started on Noggin. Because Noggin is too childish. Yeah, I know. But, yeah, but like I said, Eric, I just explained the reasons why I lose interest on Nick Jr. But I also hate the PBS Kids era 2024.
Oh yeah, guys, no, I'm not gonna do my reaction to Ashton Seltzer now hating on Nick Jr. shows because, first off, my reaction to user now hating on something are very cringe nowadays.
Oh yeah, guys. Well, I was taking my trash downstairs, sang the "Taking Out the Trash" song from the SpongeBob episode Sailor Mouth, but instead it was "Bringing Down the Trash, Bringing Down the Trash."
Yeah, but speaking of it, I remember some Nickelodeon shows episodes getting removed from the United States.
I mean, Nick Jr. used to be good. Like back then, we had a variety of classics, but now it's just freaking Paw Patrol spamming.
We still got some classics on the Nick channels.
I mean,
we
the
got
only classics that are still airing
Bubble
are
Guppies.
Zumi, Bubble Guppies.
What about Peppa Pig? That was an old show too.
Peppa Pig sucks.
I'm
That's the only
new.
bad classic Nick Jr. show in my opinion.
But it's still a good show, a classic though.
Nope. Yeah. Even if it's a classic, this show still sucks because one, it spams way too much on Nick Jr. Just like Paw Patrol.
And that's for the only classic shows for Nick Jr. that are still on. For Nicktoons, SpongeBob and the 2012 Ninja Turtles. Like, why can't Nicktoons just bring back Fairly Odd Parents instead of it being instead of Team Nick? Why can't they just put it back on Nicktoons?
I don't know, because Nicktoons is my favorite. I like Nicktoons because there are some Nickelodeon cartoon shows like I remember SpongeBob SquarePants, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, then Planet Sheen.
Oh yeah, that Jimmy Neutron spinoff.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, for some reason,
that's horrible. That's horrible.
A new version of the O-Mation logo.
So horrible. That's just horrible.
You just referenced Little Brown Bear's horrible line, Eric.
I know,
Yeah.
even though I hate that brat.
Yeah, that brat sucks.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's super hard for me to trust people that hate preschool channels like Nick Jr. It's super hard for me to do that. Keep in mind. I don't hate Nick Jr. I just only hate the modern era of it. I just like.
Oh yeah, and Ashton Salzar. When you were mentioning Planet Sheen, that Jimmy Neutron spinoff, one thing weird is that Planet Sheen got a different O-Mation logo.
Oh, whoa. I
Like,
remember.
why couldn't they just use? Like, why couldn't they just use? Why couldn't Planet Sheen just use the back of the barnyard version of the O-Mation logo?
Yeah.
They didn't have to change the O-Mation logo. So back of the barnyard had a animated version on a black background, but Planet Sheen had a CGI animated one on a white background with the floor having a reflection.
Yeah.
What can't Nicktoons back to normal, airing its old shows again?
Not
That was,
just
I mean,
Like, they brought back one old Nick show. Some
there was
shows
numerous
back
times they
on.
brought back Rugrats. Like numerous times they'll do that.
Yeah, and they brought back what they need to bring back Fairly Odd Parents instead of it airing on Teen Nick.
I mean, we got the reboot Fairly Odder.
Yeah, but I hate
And
that.
the new Wish. Don't forget about that.
A New Witch is better though.
Like originally, when A New Wish was premiered on Nicktoons, originally they were going to bring back the original Fairly Odd Parents from May 18th, 20th, but it got scrapped.
why?
That sucks. I mean, I remember back then.
It was all because they care about SpongeBob.
Yeah, they make SpongeBob like it's a gift from God.
Hey, did you
He's
guys know
the
this?
mascot of
I mean-
Nickelodeon, so this could be why they're airing it so much.
Oh, Ash. Oh yeah. I don't know if you get. I'm pretty sure you probably know this, except for you, Ashton, since you probably don't like it. But I'm pretty sure you know this. But I remember back when the Dora reboot was new. Like they would air the old Dora the Explorer, the classic Dora.
I remember, but I don't know if I should like Dora the Explorer or not, because right after
I have a bunch of
Carlos
Dora
Sanders
DVDs.
Jr.
Well, not every Dora. Not every Nicktoons show is bad.
Yeah.
Not all of them are.
Only some shows are like Paw Patrol, for example.
Oh my God, you might not like my past self because back then I hate on tons of Nicktoons shows like the Dora franchise. What else did I used to hate? The Dora franchise. Yo Gabba Gabba. Little Bill, Wonder Pets, The Backyardigans. Curious Buddies, Jasmine Music Show. That's all I could think of. Yeah, those are the Nicktoons shows I used. I always liked that show, but yeah, those are the Nicktoons shows I hated in the past. But eventually, I like them. But now I like them since their hate bases are getting old.
Yeah, since they are toxic.
Yeah, I do not know why. Max and Ruby got pulled off Nick Jr. the same day Gabby's Dollhouse premiered.
So you tell me Gabby's
I remember Gabby's Dollhouse premiered on the Nick Jr. Modern Series era.
Gabby's Dollhouse sucks.
Yeah,
One thing I like about that is that Donovan Patton, the guy who does Joe and Bot, does Cat Rat on that show.
Oh God, I bet his career got ruined when. Wow, that might have ruined his career from here.
Donovan Patton's everywhere.
Do you remember the Gabby's Dollhouse
movie? Nick Jr. shows, Clarence, that Cartoon Network show, and I think he was on some Disney shows too.
If I had a Nick Jr. show, would it be watchable?
What, with Donovan Patton?
I mean, if I had a Nick Jr. show, I'm pretty sure that would have been the only Nick Jr. show that actually would like.
I don't know what show I could think of, Eric, but
it was just a what if sequence.
Oh, what if? Oh, Brandon says he made a post in the comments.
Oh, let's see.
Let me see
I
this.
actually ripped the door.
Let me see this post. Oh, he ripped the Dora Explorer episode, Dora's Dance to the Rescue from Pluto TV Canada. But
Oh, and
during
fun
the
fact,
travel
that's actually
song
the first
scene,
episode.
the episode was sang.
Oh, and fun fact, that was actually the first episode where we see the characters in the Go Digger Go designs.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
I got like a bunch of Nick Jr. DVDs, and I got a few Dora ones. You've seen them before, Eric. Shut up, Caesar.
Yeah.
Watch. Please ignore that vibrating. That's my Caesar watch. Yeah, I think this is like the first time I've met another time I've met another friend, and that's Ashton Salazar.
I remember I have some Dora Explorer DVDs.
But I thought you don't like Nick Jr.
I do, but I don't like Nick Jr. because, like I said, I lost interest. But I still kept the Dora the Explorer DVDs because.
Do you have any other Nick Jr. DVDs besides Dora?
I'm pretty sure he's
Like-
gonna throw them away since he lost interest on that channel.
I don't. I think I remember. I don't have
One thing
any
he probably
other
didn't
Nick
like Dora the
Jr.
Explorer. I mean, the hate base. Like, oh my god, do not get me started on that Dora hate base. I got to
Yeah,
warn you,
that's
if you
why a
look
lot
at
of people hate Dora, because a lot of people have been making grounded videos out of her.
oh my god, if you're hating on Nick Jr., do not join any of the hate bases they have.
I'm not joining the hate base. I like Nick Jr. It's the only thing I
I'm just
watch.
reminding
most of the
Ashton.
time.
Yeah, if you're,
I never
yeah,
wanna
if
join
you're gonna
the
hate on
hate
Nick Jr., do not join any of the hate bases because most of them are very toxic.
And
Like,
do not
especially the
make
Dora hate
grounded
base.
videos out of the Nick Jr. characters either.
And you know what's also? I think I know why many people hate Dora because like they hate her because she's blind. Like when she asks viewers where the object is, like, oh, she's blind. She can't see what's in front of her.
But she's actually speaking off screen.
I mean, Blue's Clues have done that too.
And I think, and Go Diego Go and Niao Kailan. I think
Yeah,
Yo Gabba
so-
Gabba as well.
Yeah, so you can hand. Oh, yeah, and they often give those a free passes, but don't.
Oh yeah,
What did you say,
Ashton
Eric?
Salazar. I don't know if I showed you this yet, but about a few weeks ago, I made my version of the opening and ending the Cartoon Network Battle Crashers. I don't know if you've seen it already, but I'm gonna show you it.
Yeah, man, it's a good thing I reminded. It's a good thing I reminded him.
This is it, Ashton.
I love that game, the Cartoon Network Battle Crasher game.
Look at this. Bob?
Oh,
Brandon.
Oh,
Wait a minute. This looks like another mask. Here comes Alexa's character next. Rupert?
Rupert.
Brandon. My friend. Evil Eric.
Evil Eric.
And then the officers arresting him. And that's and Brandon's entire gang.
Anyways, yeah. Like I said, Ashton, to anyone who's hating on Nick Jr., please do not join any of the hate bases they have. Like the most Nick Jr. shows that have toxic
Like
hate
grounded
bases,
video.
no, I
Let
mean like
Eric
shows
speak.
hate bases in general, like the Dora hate base, though. And they're, I mean, that's my
Let
number one
Eric-
hate base from that channel.
Yeah. But don't worry, I'm not gonna join any of their hate bases because
Thank God I
I
never
already
joined
lost
the
the
Nick,
interest anyway.
and thank God I never
I mean,
joined the
since you
Nick
lost interest,
Jr.
what is your number one hate Nick Jr. show now?
Neither did I. We all grew up with Nick Jr. because of Moose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Ashton Salazar. Speaking of that Cartoon Network Battle Crush thing, I also did the opening.
Oh, I remember this one too.
There we go. Open and trunk.
And then look at this part.
Here we go.
Look, there's all of us. There's the gang. There's like, I mean, Brandon's car literally picked up 5
Okay.
people.
Oh yeah, what is another
And-
Nick Jr. show that has a even worse hate base besides Dora's hate base?
Thomas and Friends?
No.
That's part of the Dora franchise.
I know. Never mind.
Meow.
What about the? I know this is one franchise hate-based people hate. Paw Patrol.
I hate Paw Patrol.
Me
Fine.
too.
I
Me
hate
too.
both the fan
Don't
base
get me
and-
wrong, guys. I used to like Paw Patrol when I was younger, but ever since it started spamming too much of Nick Jr., this is what caused me to start hating it.
Me too. I used to like it when it first aired back when I was 6 years old, but in 2023, I started to hate that show because
Well,
not only did I not because of it, because of that exact reason.
Probably they were originally going to cancel the show because of Chase.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
in my
cannot.
opinion, they could have done that, not trying to be heartless.
Yeah, and I cannot believe I used to like this show. Used to like Paw Patrol when it first premiered back in 2013, and I started to hate it around 2022.
Shortly after you graduated.
Before I graduated school in 2023.
Luckily, I'll be graduating high school next year, 2027.
Lucky you.
By the time I graduate high school, I'll be live streaming most of the time. And yeah, also that Cartoon Network Battle Crasher thing I was showing you. 3 3 passengers Brandon's car picked up are in this live stream right now. The one with the lumpy, the one with the crown, and the girl on top of the car. That's 3 of us. Because Brandon's car literally drove through a bunch of rooms. The last 3 rooms he drove through were the 3 passengers I just mentioned, seen at the ending.
Okay.
Originally, I was going to do the part where Brandon falls asleep and accidentally an evil Eric setting the gear to break rooms, but I just didn't feel like doing that. I just only did the part where the car breaks through the rooms because that was easier.
I see.
Yeah, Brandon's car did not break through his own room since he was already in his car. As you could see, that little crack thing, it goes through Cameron's, then Jason 1's, Lexa's, then Eric's, and then mine. Then it lands back in Toontown. And then Brandon comes out of his car, and then he picks everyone up.
Do you remember?
This was made with Flash themes, by the way, and a copy of Go Animate's old legacy video maker.
What happened to it?
What the original legacy video maker? it got retired in 2019 due to Flash shutting down. But however, a requestly code was used to get it back until like
Flash didn't even
February
shut down until
2020 when
Flash
Beyond
didn't even shut
patched
down
it.
until 2021. So they could have shut it down the same day Flash is going to shut down.
Well, the reason that they shut it down a year, that Beyond shut the Legacy Video Maker down a year early, so that because of Flash is retiring. However, requestly codes
thanks
were
to
used
Ruffle,
to get it back.
We're able to get Flash back thanks to Ruffle.
Yeah, like a requestly code was used to get the Legacy Video Maker back, but Beyond saw it immediately, I think, and they patched it around like February or March of 2020.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
And then we got Wrapper Offline, and now we got Flash themes.
Honestly, I'm surprised Beyond didn't get mad at the person for this.
Who shut it down? The Legacy
Shut
Video
down
Maker?
the Legacy Video Maker.
Who did? Hey!
What just happened?
Oh, sorry about that.
What was that?
Beyond did. They shut down the Legacy Video Maker because
Is it
they
the
made
CEO of Beyond?
the requestly code. They saw the requestly code from tutorials of how to get it back on YouTube. Then they immediately patched it, so no one could get the Legacy Video Maker back.
Honestly, if that did not exist, then we would not have it back, and it would be lost media.
Well, a request after Beyond also removed the old themes, keeping the business themes. A requestly code was also used to get the old themes like Comedy World and Lil Peeps back. But then they saw it as well, the codes as well, and they immediately patched it.
Why did they remove the Legacy Video Maker?
It was due to Flash retiring.
In the beginning of 2021?
December 2020.
Alexa trying to say.
December 2020? Hey.
What just happened to Eric?
Where's Eric? Where did he go?
He backstaged himself, I believe.
Eric?
Yep. He backstaged himself. Yeah. Anyway, the codes Beyond literally patched a bunch of stuff to get the old stuff back once they saw it.
I see.
However, we did get Go Anifire for a while, but then they patched it. And then we got Wrapper Offline and Flash themes now.
What if? I was thinking of something else.
December 2019.
Do you know what I hate? Share this post if you want this to be removed on streaming platforms.
Yeah,
Share this post if you want it to be removed on streaming platforms.
That could count as streaming forcing.
Yeah, like
Ew.
for example, I hate Caillou, but I wouldn't want TV to remove that show.
However, it would not be lost media. Like Out of Jimmy's Head, it's not on streaming services because of low ratings, but we did get most of the show logo-less.
Yeah, hopefully one day it will come to Disney Plus. Just like with all the Disney shows that's not on Disney Plus.
Like Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, it's not on Disney Plus. Neither is The Buzz on Maggie.
Oh, but Oh, hey, Raphael.
Hi there.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
I can't
he's
share my screen
Raphael,
because
one of the
I'm using a
Ninja
phone.
Turtles.
Sadly, I'm using a phone. I'm using a phone for the stream, so I can't. Oh
Why are
wait,
you
I have
using
a
a
good.
phone, Eric?
Oh
To
wait,
do the
I have a good.
stream.
I'm
Never
bored.
mind. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you can't share your screen. You can't share your screen with a phone.
You can only share your screens with your PCs or computers.
With your computer or laptop.
Try checking on Google. Why is it?
By the way,
Yes.
Yeah.
we're
Yeah?
not gonna wish a show that could get removed, and I'm never gonna. Uh, uh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You
Huh?
okay?
What's wrong, Alexa?
You know what I hate? Like
What?
I.
Like,
Oh yeah. By the way, I still do rants on my first channel, barely on my second channel. I mean, if I'm doing rants, I mean, I do them perfectly. Like, there's a lot of stuff in rants I don't do. Like, for example, the more like term.
guess
I
it's
only
that term
did
is getting
one
old.
rant on my channel. I only did only
I never
one
did.
rant
I
on my
never
channel.
did rants.
What
And that
rant
was
was
for
it?
it was for Coco Melon.
Yeah, Coco Melon suck.
Big
At
Pokemon
least the
time.
is
show got
pitiable.
canceled.
Everyone what zone JJ's on, he's on red alert.
My, he's on G major for me. Bottom 10.
I wonder what Evil Eric put him on, since he likes that show, but not
Diamond.
me.
I bet it's Diamond.
Yeah, I bet he put it on Diamond, while he put it by... And also, there's a bit of opinion change where most of... What's that sound coming from?
I think it's Alexa's computer.
It's not my computer. I'm not on my computer right now.
Oh,
Probably
and
must
there's
be someone
a bit of opinion
else's.
change. Well, all Classic Dictionary characters that I like, Evil Eric has an opinion change. All Classic Dictionary shows that I like, except for Dora, Blue, Wubsy, since they're already on red alert, they're now part of his #1 hated characters.
I ain't no nostalgia torque.
That scared me. I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm gonna leave the stream. See y'all
Bye,
later.
Raiden.
Bye, Bubby.
Where
Later.
was I?
Where were you?
Where are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, but you won't like what Evil Eric is gonna do. He's gonna make a bottom 90 worst characters list.
Gosh darn it.
And guess what? Most of the Classic Dictionary characters I like are now part of his #1 hated characters. Because he either finds them childish, annoying, stupid, and dumb. I also wonder how Evil Eric would react if Ashton now lost interest on Dictionary. I wonder how he would react. Since he also hates that channel too.
I don't. He'll probably be happy.
Oh, and fun fact: Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. are Evil Eric's #1 hated channels.
Yeah. I think. And my evil clone's #1 hated channels are Nickelodeon and Nick Jr. too.
And I wonder what Evil Eric's #1 hated show is. Probably SpongeBob SquarePants. That's probably his #1 hated show.
What about my evil clone's #1 hated show? I have an evil.
I don't know. Probably either Grouper, Little Bear, Maggie, Three-Way Tie.
And. Yeah.
Even Evil Eric hates these shows as well.
I cannot.
Who do you think Evil Eric is going to put on 90 for his bottom 90 worst characters list? Also, yeah, like for example, because like I don't do rants that are beyond style because here's why. Because first off, like here's terms I don't use in my rants. Like first off is the more like term, or should I say term?
Yeah, because that term is getting old nowadays.
And plus, I'm starting to think mock names are getting unfunny nowadays because they can ruin.
What happened to you?
Yeah, there's some mock names. Like some mock names have like slurs, homophobic, even the N word, which I don't like.
Yeah, because the N-word is so darn racist to black people.
I 100% agree. Oh yeah, number
And thank
two.
God I never said the N-word in my life.
Oh, and number two, the failure adventures term. Like sometimes after they say this show sucks and what it's a ripoff to, they'll say this show is about these characters and they like to go on failure adventures.
Yeah, that term is getting old nowadays.
Yeah, and there's even
How many times we have to?
90 wasn't enough.
like there's also
100.
terms that are similar to that, like the stupid adventures,
90
the
isn't
dumb
enough.
adventures,
I like
the lame
100.
adventures term. Like they're very similar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's another term I hate? Oh, I bet if you ask him or her if the sun is a planet or a star, he'll say that the sun is a planet.
Or if you ask him or her or
No, I mean
9
80.
plus 10, then they'll say it's 21.
Like that's dumb. The characters would even ask that. And plus, they got the first one from SML.
And what about the second one that I said?
I don't know where they got the 9 plus 10 thing from. I have
It's
no
from
idea
a
where it
meme.
got from.
From
I
one
think there
meme.
was one called I bet if you ask him if farmers invented if farmers did something daylight daylight saving times. I forgot. But anyways, here's another term that would get into the worst. If I ever saw him or her in real life, I would feed him or her chocolate or grapes.
Bruh, that's animal abuse. And
Yeah, that's 100%
even
agree.
use that
They'll do
term.
that. Yeah, thank God I never used that term either. Like, they'll do that toward dog characters, chocolate in that case, and grapes for cat characters.
Oh yeah, that's animal abuse. And thank God I never said that. And I'll
Yeah,
never will.
plus, if you use that term, you can get in big trouble. Oh
And get
yeah,
a-
there's
and
also
get a
similar
hate
terms to
base.
that. Like, if I ever saw him or her in real life, I will feed him or her bread. They do that to duck characters. And I think there was another one called if I ever saw him and her in real life, I would turn him or her into bacon. Like, they'll also do that to pig characters as well. Thank God I never said that in my Peppa Pig rant. What's another one? Oh, I know. And nobody gives a crap about the other characters or this character name. Well, nobody really gives a crap about him. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, not even whatever. Because some characters do care about that character. That term is also annoying too.
Yeah, because it even says that the animation is crap, the stories are lame.
Oh, here's another insult they give out to characters. Let's see. This character likes to eat a bunch of fast food 24/7.
Bruh, that's fat shaming.
Yeah, and plus, that fast food wouldn't even be seen in the show.
Yeah. Fast foods are never seen in the actual shows.
Oh, and here's one I also despise. She likes to take her clothes off and show the boys herself. You know what?
That's
Ew.
disgusting. And they'll never do that in the actual show.
Yeah, I remember seeing that term before, and they even do it to minor characters too.
Come on.
Even kids. Oh yeah, what's another term I absolutely hate? The voice actors are complete jerks. Okay, the rest I'm fine with, but calling the voice actors jerks, that's considered insulting people.
Yeah, and it's not and even the people who have died.
Alright, let's see. What's another term? Oh, here's one I forgot. This character is a major crybaby. I think you all are gonna laugh at the next picture. Why? Because he's actually crying in this picture. Or she's actually crying. Hi. She deserves it for having a bad show. That's heartless. That is so heartless.
And what did they use a crying picture from?
An episode where they cried. Or sometimes fan arts.
Or where did they get the crying images from?
Normally they'll like take a crying clip from the episode.
Or use Google to search it up.
Yeah, that's my theory on what they do. Oh yeah, now let's get to the term I absolutely hate the most. The characters like to smoke, not finishing it.
Because it's too disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah, the characters wouldn't do that in the actual show. And it's also inappropriate too.
Yeah, and kids shows like this will never do those things.
Like I've seen some kid shows where they do that.
Like what?
I remember seeing a Dora the Explorer rant would say that.
Yeah, and I cannot believe this. They never did. All kid shows never did those kinds of things.
Oh yeah, and here's another one. Thank God this show got canceled and insert year it got canceled. That term is pretty heartless, and it can also ruin people's childhoods.
And saying the show got taken off the air.
Yeah.
Ruin people's childhoods.
Or sometimes they'll say, and thank God the voice actor of this, and thank God one of the voice actors for this show died, or creator. That's heartless too.
And what's another thing that's heartless?
Oh yeah, Like and Hate Spot I'm fine with, but them putting fictional characters in Like and Hate Spot, like do you know who likes this show? And
No one cares about
I don't
it
know.
anymore.
He wants to be a part of the cast.
No one cares
but he
about
can't.
that show
Let her
anymore.
speak!
Jeez.
Sometimes, like,
I didn't hear what you said, Eric, about the like and hate spot.
they'll sometimes put fictional characters in the like and hate spot. Like they say they want to be part of the cast, but they can't.
Because they belong to a different channel or they're grounded.
And for the hate spot, like, do you know who hates this show? Like, they'll say they want to beat up all the characters, which they cannot do.
Because that's supporting murder.
And to conclude the rant, they'll say, and screw show name, and screw show name. Show name you like is so many times better than show name you hate. End of rant.
Yeah, Beyond fans suck.
You
I
could have
remember
just skipped.
someone did a rant just to piss you off.
Eric Flipping stuff.
What happened to 10?
I don't know.
I heard that he got terminated for posting Rule 34 content.
He deserves it.
Eric, you could just skip
Not
this.
trying to be
No
heartless.
one who hates this thing because no one cares about
And
that anymore.
also, I think that's the user that did a horrible rant on Maggie.
And what happened to that rant?
I believe it's gone. Thank God.
And because of that user made Rule 34 out of some fictional characters.
Thank God that rant is lost media forever. Because seriously,
I hope that this video
Don't
never comes
be
back on
heartless.
YouTube ever again.
but anyways, I'm now working on.
Top 80 worst characters. Evil Eric's top 80 worst characters.
And I cannot wait.
I mean, who should be on 80?
80? I'm not sure.
Like for Evor's top 80 worst characters. Oh man, 80. Who should be on 80?
I'm not sure. I haven't chosen.
Here, take those images with you.
I think for character. What is this? Hey guys, what dictionary show do you think Evor hates the least? Huh. I can't decide. No.
I added Eric on number 1.
Oh Oh, sorry, I have to end stream because I'm about to eat lunch, but I'll still work on that.
Okay, so
Okay.